The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third, Goff. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
David Ojabo running in to take him down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll start with the option.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
On third down, Jackson.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Throwing is Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Everyone rolls into the Super Bowl saying, hey, I'm confident. I'll just do what I did before. But let's face it, you got to be wary of the jitters going into a big game like this. Super Bowl's unlike any other game you're going to play.
And now he's starting out 0 for 2. We'll see if he can rebound. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Ravens ready to take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They go play action with Jackson.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
29 yards.
And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So
it got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. From the 50, it's Goff. Looking in zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 50 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Here's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Now Jackson on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Goff. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
And even 50 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Gone. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now looks to throw. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Lions are back within a score. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jalen Reeves-Maybin buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Goff on first down. Well, this is caught by Williams. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Goff. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Once more, Montgomery.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Play action. Now Jackson.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break it.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game.
On first down, Goff.
St. Brown has it near the sideline. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes again. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now it's gone. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Third down and goal coming up here. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff escaping the pressure. Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs
from 6 yards away.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Setting up to be a finish for the ages here. All tied in the final minutes of the Super Bowl as the kick is away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Jackson to throw.
Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
This is 1st and 10.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He's going to let this one go deep. And got his man complete. A huge play there in overtime. 51 yards.
Well, things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win him the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And CD, the pressure is on here. Only a touchdown on this series will prevent their season from coming to an end right here, right now.
And this is why the postseason overtime rules were changed, partner, to afford teams an opportunity to respond in this type of a situation, because in the past, this game would already be over, and the losing team would be making off-season plans. Now they've earned their way into a postseason. They do get a chance to answer after the other team scores first.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. First throw in overtime for Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So CD in the postseason, they obviously get the chance to answer that touchdown from a bit ago, but how do they set aside that pressure knowing that their entire season is coming down to this series?
What a great question, and I don't think that they set it aside. I think that they confront it, and they've done it throughout practice time in preparation for opportunities like this.
The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 14 yards that time for number 14. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
66 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, what a game this has turned out to be here. Second possession of overtime. Obviously, Charles, they need the touchdown, and now looking pretty good here in the red zone.
And in addition, they face a very important decision if they do reach the end zone. Kick the extra point, take the tie, and send this game to sudden death, or go for two and let it come.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
On second down, here's Goff. Flushed out right.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 6 yards on the touchdown run.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's able to put it through. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Dancing to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From just outside of field goal range. 3 points, all that's needed. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And it's caught. Touchdown. They win the Super Bowl. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you have that much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.